Namaste beautiful yogis, welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali and today we're doing a very fun video. It's a haul type of video with a haul mostly dedicating to natural fiber leggings. Now this is also, I'm making it as a thread up. There's the box haul because I received recently the most exciting leggings from Thredup. Sometimes I don't get the exact styles that I want for camera. I'll still wear them at home or outside, but I've been on the search for natural fibers for shooting yoga classes that are comfortable, but yet I don't look sloppy and like just slouchy and all of that. I still want them to look good for the classes, otherwise just the classes look don't have the feel, the look that I would like them to have. Anyways, it's going to be fun because I really got excited about this latest order. When I decided to go switch my entire wardrobe to natural fibers, it was easy. It was pretty easy to just get all the base items plus some fun extras from Thredup. It was also very affordable. Also, I don't buy cashmere and wool and silk new, so that made me just kind of get over the whole Thredup thing, because years ago I ordered on Thredup. I didn't quite like the items I ordered because I didn't look at the condition. Now I reapproached it because I really wanted to get a whole lot of clothes, and it would have cost me thousands and thousands of dollars to order them, all of those clothes brand new. And also I still wouldn't order cashmere new unless it's from a particular company, but on Thredup I would order it. It's in like new condition, the ones I buy, and I have been pretty happy. I will share my Thredup code for those of you that want to join me. It's going to be your first, if you've never been on Thredup and you join me with that link, my link, it's going to be like around, I think, 40% off, and it feeds back into my account, so I will have to shop more, and then you can share your code too. So it's kind of like that. It's not a sponsored video. This is truly my excitement about finally getting some leggings that feel absolutely fantastic. Starting with the first pair of leggings, I bought this particular brand, UGG Organic, a while ago from a store, and I really like them. I know they fit well. They have internal pockets. Here, I think on the other side, it's just a little pocket on the back that I would never use, but for those of you that are interested, and I wouldn't put my phone there. Oh gosh, no. But they're really good. I will tell you the brands, and those are organic cotton, and I want to say 9% elastin, so something like that, 91% cotton or so. They're good enough for, they're absolutely fantastic for shooting yoga. When they're 100% cotton, they just don't perform the same. They don't have the snap back. So a little bit of elastin makes a big difference, especially when I'm doing a class, because I can do forward fold, I can lift my leg, and they perform pretty well. The only thing I would like them to have is some without that front seam, kind of like the Gymsharks. I really like seamless, but I still haven't found that in organics. Anyways, I have really exciting leggings, so stick around. Leggings and pants for wear too, but comfortable, or track pants too. Stick around and I'll show you what I got, because fantastic. So these are really exciting for me because they look exactly like the ones that I was wearing many years ago in my first yoga videos, and before I was teaching online. I was teaching classes in person in LA in studios. Anyways, they look like those wool Christmas leggings that kind of look cozy and Christmassy. These ones are 100% wool. They're the real deal. I'll list the brands. These ones are from Thredup, and they're AKINI, 100% merino in brand new condition. Absolutely the most exciting thing I've bought. Now I have to roll them, otherwise they kind of peek through here. Rolling them up feels totally functional. I just have to I'll just have to remove the tags. Anyways, those are, oh, they are fantastic. Those would be on my list of brands I would keep purchasing. They breathe so well, the skin feels good. They're slightly itchier than other wool items I have, and itchier than cashmere, but they feel so good. It's amazing. It's so good for your skin. All right, next one. Okay, these ones I bought because of the color. They're 100% cashmere by NAADAM. It's a popular brand now, and they feel like butter. They feel like a hug, like they are phenomenal. They're amazing. Again, I have to roll them, otherwise I could wear them like this too, but maybe a little too much. They just have pockets, and maybe they have a little extra kind of poof here in the pelvis. I don't know if they're see-through, so they seem a little see-through. I haven't quite explored that. So if they're super see-through, we'll see. Maybe I wear underpants and still do for yoga. Some of them I'll just wear in my personal life, but I would like to have colors like this for yoga. I really try to wear colors for yoga, so the video has, you can recognize one video from the other. It has a pop, it has a feeling. You know, when you make videos, it's a little bit of the whole deal. It's not, it is the class, and I really focus on creativity to a degree where my mind is always exploring new movement, and that is my main focus. I would take creative new ways to heal the body over any other focus for a video. People have different focus. I do create an intention to serve and to offer, but my offering mostly goes through creativity, through channeling some creative movement. All right, are we ready for the next pants? I have so many and so good, but I really needed them. I felt kind of suffocated without enough yoga pants for shooting. So this is a breath of fresh air for me. Next. All right, these are the next ones, and they're splendid. They were really cheap, 100% cashmere, almost like new. I want to say definitely if you shop on Thredup, look at the state of the item, and also the pictures also show the state of the item, because sometimes it says like new and it's not, and sometimes it says it's flawed but it's not, it's new. So the descriptions are pretty correct, but not always. These ones are thick cashmere, very soft, way thicker than the previous ones. I believe they will not be see-through. They're leggings that I could wear every day, I can wear out. Cashmere is absolutely luxurious. It feels very nourishing for the skin. So I'm enjoying them. I think those were also really cheap. I don't, some prices I may list in the description, because I made like, I ordered a big bunch of things. I mean, it must have been 13 leggings for home, for work, and for shooting, and I think it was $200. So those ones, I think they were way under 20, maybe $15. So these ones are Everlane, also cashmere, little thinner cashmere. To be honest with you, because you can open an order on Thredup. Once you order a few items, you can leave the order open for 7 days, and they will just keep adding to that order, same shipping. And if you order over a certain amount of money, $80 I think, it's free shipping, or $70. Because I ordered over a certain amount of items, now I'm like a VIP or something like this, so now my shipping is free over $39 or something like this. Anyways, this is the next pair. They're a little longer. I have not been telling you the sizes. These ones are medium. These ones are medium size, and these ones are a medium as well. I kind of, in leggings, I can be medium, I can be small, very rarely I can be extra small. These ones are small, and they actually were okay. They were a little loose. They're meant to be loose. I suppose the wool ones are a medium. They fit perfectly if I roll the band. And they do have measurements on Thredup, so you can kind of look that up. measurements on the waist and inseam. And those ones are small. I originally bought them in extra small. I was in a store and I saw them and I grabbed them extra small, and I figured I'll return them if they don't fit me, and they did. So it shows you that there is a big variation of brands and also how stretchy they are. I recently bought underwear in large. I kind of buy big underwear because I don't want my underwear to bite me anywhere. I want it to not leave imprints anywhere, and they were so tight through the legs that they were small for me. And I was like, what? We're gonna go get extra large underwear, but I can, okay, work with small, medium pants, medium sometimes. Anyways, next pants. These pants are an absolute find, J.Crew. Johnny said I can go to a party with them. The cable knit, 95% cotton, 5 cashmere. They are quite thick, like Christmas leggings or something. Again, I can't tell in the viewfinder if they're see-through, because if they're see-through, obviously I won't use them for yoga. They're real thick. Let me see here. They're very thick. They absolutely have that feeling of back in the day when we were little and we wore this type of pants. They're small. And did I tell you the brand? J.Crew. They're absolutely fantastic, just a joy. All right, I have a few track suits and a dress, and I'll maybe keep it at that because I did get stocked up on leggings. I didn't have enough leggings to shoot in, and I don't want to get boring with the same leggings every single time. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna have to get rid of my plastic leggings. I call them plastic leggings, but you know. All right, these are the next leggings. Let's see. They're rag and bone in size medium. They're a little bit big on me. I would wear them like this for home, but for shooting and outside, maybe I can roll them too. It really doesn't matter. They're meant to be probably loose. A small would fit me as well. And they're organic cotton. I won't say 100% organic cotton, but maybe there's some elastin in here. Anyways, they're mostly organic cotton. Right now, I'm not 100% sure, but they're pretty amazing. I like the color, I like the cut. Everything about them is absolutely fantastic. And I got them on Thredup, and they are, I want to say, brand new. All right, next. These ones I was very curious about. They are light pink, and the brand, I looked it up. It seems like it started by an influencer on Instagram, something navy, I think. And they're not organic. I want to say they're just cotton, and they're 100% cotton, maybe. Yes, 100% cotton, something navy, and the size is small. The reason why I wanted to get them is, first of all, they have a silk tie, or silk looking tie, I should say. It was this part, the ruched part. I thought maybe it's kind of cute, maybe something different, again for shooting mostly. But I have room for mistake. On Thredup you can return things, but I hardly ever like returning things. But I have room for mistake because I'm shopping specifically for shooting yoga. But if something doesn't work for yoga, I'll wear it at home, I'll garden with it, or I'll wear it for outside. So I just have room for kind of, if I make a mistake and something doesn't work, I'll still find enough use for it. I'm pretty good about using a lot of my clothes. Okay, so this is the mess I created with shooting the video. Johnny built me this cedar chest because it has some moth repelling properties, and he actually put like beautiful closures on it, and kind of a small kind of the way it opens. Let me see if I can show you the way it opens. And it has, hold on, without dropping, it has a soft closure, slow soft closure, fancy. Those are my, I go garden with them. Those are my slippers. They're also wool. The carpet is also 100% wool. So Johnny is jumping on my whole thing. He in general kind of has that sensibility. Those, you can see that I'm also gardening. Go to the garden to water my plants, so they have some plants on them. or with. But anyways, those are wool, and they just are amazing. They were my gift. I don't buy shoes, obviously, and underwear from Thredup. They do sell shoes, but I don't buy shoes. Maybe if they're brand new, you could, or I could. Those I forgot. They were a gift for my birthday. I forgot the brand. But they're just really comfortable. They're my second wool pair of slippers, and they're just so good. Sweating, you know, is different in wool. You just don't sweat in wool. Now I'm just gonna jump in the middle of this video because I finished shooting to just remind you that technically if you buy items that are 100% cotton, especially organic cotton, 100% wool, cashmere, silk, they are technically biodegradable. So you could put them in a longer, that's my goal, you could put them in a longer term composting system, because I have a shorter term compost, but we're going to create a longer term compost with things like palm fronds, things that just decompose a little slower. I definitely would use items that are 100% natural material without elastin in garden beds, and or even bedding. Like if I'm done with my I have a cashmere dress for the house. It's almost like a cleaning dress when I'm, you know, the slave of the house, the cleaning lady of the house. I wear this kind of roby cashmere dress. It's really amazing, but I've beat the hell out of it. Again, I got it on Thredup, and I've worn the hell out of it. So I already figured that once I'm done with it, I may make cat beds with it because it's just so luxurious. Or I can put it in garden beds. These are my gardening pants. They're hemp and organic cotton. I've recommended this brand, I think, on my website. It's not very posh in the way the styles are. The styles are what I would consider more on the boring kind of plain side. Eileen Fisher. It's not per se cut for me or anything like that, but it's just the materials are very good. And the linen is organic, so I sleep in an Eileen Fisher linen dress. It's really amazing because I actually don't smell, even if I wear it multiple times and I sweat in it and so forth. So linen does not create that kind of body odor smell that typically comes from polyester. Now, cotton has another issue that I don't have a lot of that issue, but if you ever forget your clothes in the washing machine, they can get mildew on them. Cotton can have that. I know that in the past, when I was way less careful with my laundry, I have gotten mildewy laundry, and then it's very hard to get it out. Borax, I think, works. Soda. I no longer do that. I'm very careful to not leave anything in the washing machine, but hemp and linen don't get that smell. I'm finding stuff. Oh my goodness. Lemongrass and lavender in my pockets. Yesterday I did so much work in the garden. I did a lot of trimming for a lot of big plants. Our lavender was so overgrown. So that is it. I just wanted to remind you that there is uses after the clothing items are done. They don't have to go in the landfills, and that's another beautiful thing. The clothing works with your skin, works with your energetics, works with maybe a little bit of EMF protection, a little bit of protection for radiation. I know it's good to travel on airplanes with wool. So there is benefits from the clothing to your field. The frequency matches the frequency of a healthy body or a really elevated body. Now, clothes alone won't elevate you. Essential clothes will not elevate you, but they can serve as a tool. But I think we've gone so far with our, plastics and stuff that now it's time to just scale back. And I will continue using my clothes once they're done. They are going in the compost as long as they don't have elastin. The elastin ones, I'm assuming they will have to be thrown out. We'll see. I will research that because I haven't. If you know, for example, 95% organic cotton leggings and 5% elastin, that's a little bit of plastic there. What would you do with that? If you have any kind of knowledge in this area, let me know. All right, back to the haul. One more announcement from the future because I finished shooting, but I forgot to show you this one item, the bra. It's from, speaking of hemp, it's hemp from NAMARIE. I get so many ads for this brand. So here is the bra. It's absolutely fantastic. I haven't washed it yet, so I haven't worn it. I'm big on washing things first. Those are another pair of Reformation linen wool slippers. They just really provide benefits for your feet. Now, we are lucky, women are lucky because we have Thredup for us, and we can buy a lot of our stuff from Thredup. But for guys, Thredup does not offer any male items, just children and women. And I have bought a lot of items for Lottie, cashmere items. Actually, a little tip for children, I get her XXS sweaters, and she's very fancy in them for women's size. They also have cashmere for children, but it's less common. So sometimes I find even brand new cashmere sweater for $20 that fits her. It's like extra small or extra small, and it's amazing. Now Johnny is really big on this brand, Unknown, and he buys from their website. This is a super heavy hoodie that he wears, and their stuff is very either regenerative or organic cottons. Here and there they have some polyester stuff that's regenerative polyester, but we don't buy those. So that's one of his hoodies. That's organic cotton, and it's real heavy, real luxurious. Outer Known is Kelly Slater's brand, and it's their cuts. Johnny raves about their cuts for men. Like, it's the cuts that he's very big on a particular brand's cuts. He wouldn't buy certain brands because they don't have the cuts. So this one has the exact cuts that he loves. Now this NAMARIE bra is hemp, and I think some sort of plant-based elastin. I'm not 100% sure on the plant-based elastin, but bras are very difficult to find in any form of this type of regenerative style or natural style. So I'm happy with it. For home, I wear cashmere bras. They are loose and they feel just like a little, cover here. They don't have support and such, but I kind of like that, so that it's almost like you're braless, but you have a cover. But nothing is, compressing you, which kind of stops the flow of the lymphatic flow. So it's not ideal to stay home in a tight bra. I would wear this for yoga and I would take it off right away. And even for outside, I wear the cashmere bras. So that is the little note from the future. Back to the haul. All right, these are the next ones. They're really, really hip and posh, and again, they remind me of the first kind of leggings I used to wear. I used to wear really cool cotton leggings in the beginning, before leggings were a thing. Back then, they were still cotton. I love them. This one's, it's an LA brand, 100% cotton, but not organic, but it is 100% cotton and made in America. The brand is NSF, and I'm absolutely in love with them. They feel really, really, really comfortable. They are in new condition, but they have little holes here. Now the whole brand is Holly. Like a lot of their styles are actually with big rips and holes, kind of LA style. Now I could either repair them, return them, or complain to Thredup, and they sometimes, when something is not described properly, they would give you a refund, because I wouldn't have probably ordered them had I known. This looks like someone put their nails through them when they were trying them, and that was it, like in a fitting room. But I don't know that I care, specifically because the whole brand is very holy, and they're kind of CAMO. Love camo as an Aries, it's camouflage. You can't go wrong with camouflage ever. And I haven't complained to them. I absolutely will not return them because I love them. So I'll keep them. I may stitch them, I may not. But anyways, that's kind of like the only item that has an imperfection. Other than that, they are new. So it's possible that even that's how they came out, because if you look at the brand itself, it has so many, most of their styles are completely with rips everywhere. The whole thing is ripped. And I used to like a lot of ripped clothes, and now I'm not so sure, but maybe I'll buy a few more of these pants just because their cut is good. I tend to have really wide hips. I don't know if it translates on camera, but I have wide hips for my frame, and oftentimes with pants it's very difficult to find that ratio. So those ones are kind of cut for big butts. Speaking of butts, that's how they fit in the back. I think they're such thick cotton. They're not see-through. They're fantastic. They feel amazing. They feel like second skin. They're a little lower cut. Something kind of a blast from the past, but they're fun. Now I'll show you a dress. I really, really wanted to buy a beach cashmere dress. And actually some of them are kind of like a net dresses, like a fishnet or whatever. This one, I can tell it's see-through, but it is a beach dress. It's 100% cashmere, and I really wanted a 100% cashmere dress. And my idea is after beach, oftentimes we leave the beach more towards the evening at sunset. The sun starts to set and it's time to leave, and it kind of gets a little zippy, the weather, but still warm. Cashmere doesn't feel logical for summer, but it just feels so good. I'll wear it on a hot day. Now, for it not to be see-through, I'm assuming black one. Maybe it's not see-through. I can't tell because my underwear is dark, which kind of helps with determining if things are see-through or not. But anyways, it feels phenomenal. So I think I will stick with that idea for cashmere dresses for the future. For the beach, because it's also so good for the skin, and the skin gets, so much wind and sun and salt water, so a little bit of a nice cashmere hug sounds good. This is the brand is Maga. You know what, I'm gonna list the brand. I forgot. Magashoni or Magashoti or something like that, and I forget the size. I want to say it's a medium. This is from last year. I ordered this at the end of summer, so I didn't get to wear them as much because it became really cold here. But it's linen shorts from Reformation, small size, and this is a cashmere tank top, 100% cashmere. I think I'm completely sold on the idea of this type of material for summer. I mean, it's a given for winter. Although cashmere, they say it's way warmer than wool, but that kind of... it's so thin. Anyways, those are linen shorts. They can go obviously with a linen shirt. I have linen shirts, but it's just, it's a very comfortable duo. Should I show you anything more? Okay, I'll show you another shirt. That was my latest order. So now this is from the order before. I actually shared this on Instagram. This is a wool and cashmere shirt that is actually like a net, and it's quite comfortable. It feels absolutely fantastic, and again, it's something that I'm preparing for summer. I haven't washed it because it's a whole process of laying them down and washing them by hand, and we've been so busy, but I think I'll keep it at that so that the video is not extremely long, but that just kind of gives you ideas. I'll list my Thredup link. If you order through my link, thank you so much, because it does give me money in my account for shopping, for buying more leggings, I'm sure, and it does give you a deep discount. I think the first time you get 40 across everything, which is pretty fantastic, so use it for the things you want, because some items are never 40% off there. But anyways, and I have learned my ways around Thredup because I literally switched my entire wardrobe. I finally bit the bullet and said, okay, I'm gonna do it. Before I was kind of buying here and there things, but the yoga stuff, it was difficult. Now I'm switched over and I feel pretty fantastic. It's not like it's gonna change your entire life. Of course, this just kind of goes along with everything else we do, but it's just to restrict. It's almost like eating non-processed food. All of a sudden, all these other foods are no longer available to you. The other day we were at the store and I saw the cutest hoodies. by Rivka. Do you call it Rivka? I call it Rivka, but it's those California surfer brands. And I just grabbed it. It was like a extra small on sale. It was standing kind of near the cashier, and I was just walking by, and there were different colors, and there was like a light blue, and I just grabbed them both, and I was like, I love hoodies. And I always wear them today, those kind of zipper hoodies, shorts. They're just my thing, the California thing. And I was like, wait, they're probably not cotton. So I looked, and it was 60% cotton, 40 polyester, and I put them back. And it's just kind of like that. Like sometimes when, you don't eat non-processed foods, or you don't eat cereals, or you don't eat animal foods, whatever, you're a little more mainstream. And I believe that in certain minds like mine is a good thing, because you don't have all this noise out there. You keep it simple. You keep it at simple whole foods, and here and there some treats. But it reduces a lot of that food noise and clutter and all of that, because if we create food as the center of our entertainment, I think we're in trouble. Food has to be a little bit of fun, but also utilitarian, so that we're not too food centric. We have other passions. We have time to garden, to self-care, to turn the volume of the outside down and be in here. But anyways, I'm going into a yoga chit chat with you now after this amazing haul, at least amazing to me. I hope you liked the pants. Let me know which ones were your favorite from all the clothes, but specifically the pants and leggings, and which ones you didn't like. I kind of lean towards these ones were the least interesting, and you also cannot wear them with a long shirt because of that flare here. I just will create too much bulk only with a short. But I'll, of course, find some uses for them in classes, because it's just a soft pink that I actually don't have. And that concludes the haul. Thank you for watching. Let me know. Also, brands you like, etc. So far, I feel like I'm starting to get a grip of the brands that will work for yoga. It's taken me this long to just find things that I'm excited to wear for yoga. They feel like they breathe, they're phenomenal. I look forward to wearing them. They're luxurious, and also the fit, the color, everything is there. So it's taken me a while, but I'm starting to find this kind of brands and pants, and they work with my body. Of course, that's very important, because not all brands work with me. And I'll see you. The other pants that you see me with, the pink pants that I wear, they're like track pants. They're Reformation, organic cotton, 100%. They're fantastic. They're on Thredup. They're a little bit expensive, but I would get them in a few more colors because they're very comfortable. Anyways, thanks for watching, and maybe if you're interested, I'll show you other items. This was kind of more my sporty haul, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.